Namaste. 1 second. Darn it. Okay, namaste. My Zen zebras, my merry mermaids, my merry mermen. I know you're out there. 20% or 30% of my subs are merry mermen. My unique unicorns. Sorry, I can't talk today. And my Zen zebras, of course. My Bella butterflies, and my Namaste ninjas, and my dream makers. Okay, cheers. Here's some coffee for Mother's Day. All the mothers out there, the grandmothers, the aunts, the godmothers, the stepmothers, especially the stepmothers, one of which I am. Happy Mother's Day. I already said that in my other video. So, okay. I am here. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and then we're going to get started. I've been doing this for hours. Okay. I even missed a phone call with my daughter because that's the kind of biatch I am. Okay. Anyway, no, I text her back right away, but she was on her way to work. She's a bartender, so she can't talk to me when she's at work. She has a strict moral compass, unlike her mom. No, only kidding. Or am I? All right, so let's just have some Palo Santo up in here. I already have the white sage going for hours. I've been doing my dowsing rods. This is a reading, in case you didn't know, for Kaitlin Woolery. I'm also going to be coming back 2 more times for 2 short videos. One on Micah Miller. Yeah, I was doing her all day. I was trying to talk to her all day yesterday. She's very not in a positive place because there's a lot of bad things going on in that case, but I'm trying not to interconnect the cases. I just want to give justice. I want to get justice. Of course, everything that comes out of this psychic's mouth is for entertainment reasons only, although I do believe in my work. And if you do want to forward this to any FBI agent or police department or detective, I have no problem with that. I give you my permission. If you didn't see part 1, part 1 is like a 3-minute video. I give Arctic Fox credit because I used his clip. And my regular phone, I'm subbed to him, but this phone, I was using my old phone, and of course I'm not subbed to him on that phone, but I subbed on that phone as well. Anyhow, what I'm trying to say is, there's a little clip, there's a video that I should have wrote part 1 about Kaitlin Woolery, where I talked about the background on her case, but I'll talk about it again, and I just will do some cards. But everything I say is in my opinion, and allegedly. I am not accusing anybody of anything, but I am merely looking into the death of this young woman because it stinks to high heaven, if you ask me. I think they're going to try to make it into look like it's either a suicide or somebody from the detention must have done it, or maybe she got some bad drugs. I think that there's a lot of false connections related to it. But again, it's allegedly, and from my opinion. In my opinion, who am I? I'm Mystic Brady. I'm Katrina Brady. If you don't know me, you should get to know me. I have over 3,000 videos, and a lot of them are true crime. A lot of them are looking into people who have been wiped off the planet, and a lot of things with children. I have a very strong connection with children, and I was trying to tap into Kaitlin Woolery last night, as well, I got a message very late at night, and that's fine. But I got too tired, and I said I want to be able to be fresh and bright as a daisy. But at the same time, I was studying for my notes from Micah Miller, and I hope I'll have enough energy, maybe I'll take my vitamins after this video and I'll have enough energy to do her. But if I don't do her right today, I will do her soon. And then I have a personal not a private, but a reading, paid for reading, because manifestation works. When you manifest, and I'm manifesting to build my business, it does work. This bracelet is from my beautiful friend Tammy, and it's amethyst, and it's really helping me. It's been in the sunshine for a long time. Anyhow, let's get started. All right. So Kaitlin Woolery. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, Kaitlin Woolery. I'm using my old phone. She was age 17. They did find her body. She went missing in November 2023, around 8:30. Actually, I found out the date, so let me just jot that down because we like to be accurate here in the Mystic Brady Bunch. Yeah, so November 23rd, 2023 is very mystical numerology, but I'm not even going to get into that. The problem I had was when I was doing the dowsing rods, Madame Zelda up over there, I was doing it for a while, and then I had to relight some sage to tap in further. And I say my prayers of protection off the air. I'm highly protected, though, but she didn't want to talk at first. She was a little shy. But I didn't feel like she died in the month. At first I did. At first I was like, oh yeah, must have been somebody. She was living in a detention center and she was allowed out. The reason why I'm using this picture is because she told me she liked this one. And she looks a little bit like this angel. This is the Lovers. It's not done. Of course it's not done. But anyhow, I always let Spirit tell me what painting they resonate with. So that's why I put that up there. It's no way near done. Anyhow, I said, did you die right after you went missing in November 2023? And at first she didn't answer, and then she said, no. So then I had to go through the months. And that's never easy, guys. Guess what I got? I got March 2024. No, I did not get December 2023. I did not get January 2024. I did not get February 2024. This is what I went through. I went through all the months. So I got, either maybe she died in March 2024 or something big or significant they're going to find in the autopsy. Okay. So her date of birth I don't have except for August. I'm very sorry about that. I feel like she's a Leo. Went for a walk, but I felt strong about a fight. She's kept telling me black is her favorite color. She told me that last night because I was writing in these colors, and she was like, you can't use a black marker. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. That's in the inside in the dining room, and I'm too lazy to get off the couch. And she was like, I feel you. So I started using a black pen, and she was happy about that. Okay, anyhow, she was found at 2:30. So she went missing at 8:30 p.m., November 23rd, 2023. She was found at 2:30 a.m., April 16th, 2024, because there was a lead. I feel like somebody's in jail and somebody talked. Somebody spoke. Okay. But then I had to take the dowsing rods out again, guys, because I have my cards here, but I didn't want to do them yet. I wanted to tap in for yes or no answers because that's what my client had asked me for. So near an abandoned house, I get that. Washington Avenue and Hogsett Lane. And so what she was telling me in spirit is that, or my spirit guides were telling me, is that was not the first location she was at. In other words, her body was moved. So let me go to my next page, as I took notes. She just said, "You write like my kindergarten and first grade teacher used to." And I said, "That's because I am a kindergarten teacher." Anyway, all right, so now here's the session with my dowsing rods. I asked 3 to 4 times the same question. It's time consuming. All right, that's okay though, because these kids, these people who go missing, these children, these teens, these people, men, male and female, men and women, and children, especially teenagers, they get their life taken away from them. And I will do anything to try to help, even if it's one little clue that gets you a little closer to what you need to do. Okay, so grandma had something to do with the disappearance. I know that's shocking, and this is allegedly, and I am not accusing anybody of anything. But this is what I got. I asked it over and over again. Grandma had something to do with disappearance and death, okay? Some kind of drugs used to make to look like suicide or overdose. But even though she did tell me, she said, "Katrina, I used to steal my grandmother's drugs, my grandmother's medication, and I got addicted very quickly, and I'm sorry about it. And I didn't want to be like that." She even said she wishes that she could have reversed it because she was so young. And she wishes that she could have reversed it like I did. You know, like I one day I said, "I'm so tired of being on all this medication from the doctors for my neck and my back." And I was a lot older than her, you know, in my 50s. And I asked God, "Please take me off of everything." And so I was seeing things like Percocet, things like Valium, things like Xanax, things like Oxycontin, from operation, from surgery, that maybe the grandmother had, and maybe she got access to it, like a lot of kids are doing. And then you get addicted very quickly and you have a different personality. And she was like, "Katrina, I wasn't easy to live with. You know, that's why I was in a detention center. I wasn't easy to live with. I didn't have an easy life, but I wished that I didn't do that." Okay. So maybe it was an accident, you know, so this is all allegedly, this is just some psychic, you know, that has no experience. Of course I have experience. I used to work for the cops. Okay, anyhow, mother knows nothing. I asked that over and over again because I was focusing on the people that were around her more, and that was one cousin, a mother. You know, I don't feel like she lived with her mother long at all. Her biological mother, of course, her aunt, and her grandmother, biological grandmother, who I think she did live with her whole childhood or almost her whole childhood. I don't know. I'm getting like drips and drabs. And I tried to find anything on the internet, and there was nothing except some TikTok things I couldn't open. And then I tried to download the TikTok app, and I am so friggin' lame. I used to have that open, but then Devin told me the president is going to delete that. So I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't open it because they want my birthday, and I don't want to give them my birthday because I feel like, you know, government gets to see enough of me. And China gets to see enough of me. Okay, only kidding. Or am I? All right, so... all right, so this is hard. Trigger alert, all right? I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Okay. But this is what I see psychically, and this is what I got. Okay. So I feel like she kept telling me we had a big fight. We had a big fight. So at first, before I tapped in and prayed up, basically, before I tapped in and prayed up, I was like, oh, you had a boyfriend and he was at the detention center and there was another girl and she was jealous and both of them killed you and there was a fight and by accident they killed you and somebody strangled you and there's marks on your neck. I do think marks on the neck. She keeps pointing to her neck, and then she had a cross, and in a lot of pictures she had a cross on her necklace. Okay. So anyhow, I get nobody from detention hurt her. I asked 4 times. Okay. Then I said, please let me see. And I asked Tylee Bryan to help her. And she did. Tylee always comes through for me. And especially she was like, Katrina, Tylee was telling me, Katrina, it's not her mother. But close. Okay. So, allegedly. Okay. So nobody from the detention heard her. Nobody from the detention. She was alone. She did not want to go back to the detention center. So she was thinking, maybe I'll run away. Maybe I'll go somewhere. Maybe my grandmother will let me stay. Maybe she'll let me come in and out. And her grandmother wasn't going to do it. There was a big fight. Blood related. When I say blood related, I mean, because I said, did somebody from the detention, did you know the person that killed you or that hurt you? You know, I know I'm not supposed to say the K word, and I don't like unalived. I do not like that word. Sorry, YouTube. I'm not monetized, so don't worry about it. But yeah, the K word. I said, did somebody that you know do this to you? And she said yes. And the dowsing rod said yes. I asked that over and over again. I have to do it 3 to 4 times before I feel like it's a lock-in. And then I said, was it and she said, no, nobody from the detention center hurt her. She said, there's some weird people there though, and they could have started to, but you know, like she said, pervy things, pervs that in there. They try to make believe they're helpful, but they're pervy. And I said, okay, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for showing me things. And then I said, was it a family member or blood related? And yeah, they show me a symbol whenever it's like somebody in the family that attacked or hurt somebody, even if it was an accident. You should never cover things up because it just makes things worse. Yeah. So she said it was kind of like a temper tantrum and a cover up on top of that. But she said it was blood related. Okay. That's why I have this bubble. And then she said may have been moved to 2 locations, not 3. Because I asked like 3 times. I said, how about 3 locations? And she said, no, Katrina, I said 2 locations. So the last location where her body was found by the house, abandoned house, right? In a shallow grave, I believe, outside. She said that was not the first location. That was not where she was killed. I don't know how to speak YouTube. Okay. Anyway, it was made to look like suicide, allegedly, or someone gave her drugs. Marks will be on her neck. And if she's just, like a skeleton, I know that if she's just bones, they could figure it out if anything was done to her neck. But there was a fight. And then, I hate to say this, another trigger alert. I'm going to put a big trigger warning on this video if I can, if I don't screw it up. But trigger alert. I asked her, I said, please, your spirit guides and could you please help me, Kaitlin? Help me to find you. Help me to know what happened to you. And she said to me, she showed me in my head a screaming fight, and she's walking away. She keeps on walking. And now, I don't think she died the same day. I think she kind of ran away, came back, but only one person knew that she came back. Like maybe she was oh, that's what she showed me. I go, did you break into your grandmother's house or someone's house? And she goes like, Grandma. I think she said Meemaw or something like that. There was like a different word for her. And I don't know these people. I don't know anybody else's name besides Kaitlin. Honestly, I watched whatever I can watch, but I didn't catch the names of anybody else. Actually, they weren't really throwing any names out. Anyhow, so she was like, yeah, I did. It was at night, and I did, and I guess she wasn't having it. She goes, but then when she went to run away again, that's when it happened. So I don't think it happened in November. And March 2024 is important. And then, yeah, she did admit to me, I stole grandmother's meds and I got addicted and I'm sorry. She kept saying, I'm sorry, Katrina. I am sorry about that. I didn't want to be a bad kid. I didn't want to be a bad girl because she's saying like, I know my grandmother tried to help me and take care of me because her mother stepped out. And then she has some messages for her. But first I'm going to do the cards. Yeah, do I have anything else that I got from the dowsing rods? Yeah, it's very... Let me just put you here for a second. It's very stressful. But it has to be done. I mean, somebody has to stand up for the kids and the people who are missing and who are found. You know what? They didn't get dead on their own. I'm not trying to be vulgar, but like, Suzanne Morphew, she had a tranquilizer, animal tranquilizer in her leg, right? She's a memorial today. And a douchebag is there. But, she didn't get that she didn't put that animal tranquilizer in her own leg. Jesus. Okay. Sweet Jesus, save us all. Sorry, I get stressed out. I just need some more Palo Santo before I do the cards. Okay, I'm gonna get the cards and... Oh, where are they? I'm gonna do this and that. Okay. Okay, spirit guides. I'm going through a lot of sage today. Can you give us the reason why Kaitlin is gone? Kaitlin Woolery. What happened to her? What happened to Kaitlin Woolery? What happened to Kaitlin Woolery? What happened? Please and thank you. What happened? I'm just going to do that and the crime cards too. Echo, what healing does white sage do when you burn it?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the purpose of burning sage is to let the smoke purify the air in your home. Sage is thought to have antimicrobial properties that help eliminate bacteria, viruses, and fungi.
Ooh. Echo, what does white sage do spiritually in the home?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Legends say that white sage has magical properties and is used to purify and protect environments from negative energies and bring harmony and tranquility. It contains a large amount of terpenes, molecules with a pleasant fragrance with antibacterial and antiseptic properties.
Thank you. Okay, so boys and girls, I start to get, I can't turn this around. Okay. I start to get a headache from the third eye opening music, so I turned it off. I put it on pause. Because sometimes my third eye is so open that I can't close it up, and it's just like I'm just like all alert and everything, which is good because I have a couple of little videos to get out. I'm going to make them short because it is Mother's Day, but it doesn't matter because we're not really doing anything but sitting here, so I might as well get my work done. Anyhow, I turned it off, and I'm asking the cards, the crime cards, the ones that I made and the ones that I bought, what happened to Kaitlin Woolery, and then now I'm going to show you. I still have to, sorry I say a lot. I still have to shuffle. They let me know. Spirit lets me know when I'm done shuffling. Ow. Spirit guides, please let me know. Angels, dear God, Mother Mary, please let us know what happened to Kaitlin Woolery. What happened to Kaitlin Woolery? What happened to Kaitlin after she left for a walk at 8 p.m.? Thank you. Spirit guides, please let us know what happened to Kaitlin Woolery. What happened to Kaitlin Woolery when she left November 23rd, 2023? What happened to her? Why is she now deceased? How did she get deceased? Thank you. Okay. I need another hand, I think. Okay, so the first card is Killer may currently be in prison for another crime. Okay. Okay. There was a tip that led them to the location of where she was put, where Kaitlin was put. So that might make sense. In other words, somebody else knows. And also, when I was doing the cards, I felt like, yeah, the aunt is not responsible, but she might know something, but she might think she doesn't know anything, but she needs to use her psychic abilities. She does have psychic abilities and intuitive feelings, and so does the cousin. Okay? I don't know these people, but this is what I hear from Kaitlin. And she gave me messages. Okay, this is what I first got. Victim didn't know the killer? No, I didn't get this. Okay, I didn't get that. I didn't get it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. That goes against what I saw. Killer will murder again. Okay. All right, now we'll do my cards that I created. Spirit guides and angels, and Jesus and Mother Mary, could you please let us know what happened to Kaitlin Woolery? What happened to Kaitlin Woolery? Please. And she went missing. What happened to Kaitlin? Please and thank you. Okay, I'm just going to put out the cards and then I'll talk about them. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, so the first card that I got was a gunshot, but I didn't feel a gunshot. I felt like strangle, something with poison, or, like overdose with drugs on purpose, or putting the drugs there to make it look like suicide. But I have to show what I get. Okay? Okay. The autopsy's still being done. Then I got on a beach, sand or gravel. Or they might find some sand or gravel with the body, and that might be that is the second location, I believe, where they found her. Okay, so there might be some sand or gravel from where she was at first. I did get this man, blue or hazel, jasper or light brown eyes, bald or balding, wears caps, hats, wigs or extensions. Okay, what about him, Spirit? Might have helped or might know something. Okay, might know something. I feel really hot on this one. Like I just heard poisoned on purpose, poisoned on purpose. Okay, this is correct because they said they found her in a shallow grave near that abandoned home. Okay. Suicide, I feel it's made to look like that, and that's what I said in this video. That is way too long already. Okay. Then I have distinct scratches or tats. And again, they're showing me the spirit is pointing to her.